Hello, everyone. This is Randy Wilson, and we're here today with Mr. Eddie Seanz. And Eddie Seanz comes from a great deal of experience in the home improvement industry, right, Eddie?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's going to talk to us a little bit about the business that he does and why we should do business with Mr. Seanz here. So, Eddie, tell us a little bit about your business.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Randy, for having me on your show as well. I own a swimming pool company right here in Sacramento. It's called Krystal Klean Pool Service, and very excited about it. We service not only residential swimming pools, but commercial swimming pools as well, so hotels and apartment complexes and different things like that. And, you know, we've been servicing swimming pools, but the exciting part about us, I guess, versus a lot of the other things is that we really pride ourselves in quality and professionalism, and that's what I think really makes us unique.
Well, you know, I think that when we look at what's important to the client, I think people only want to call you once. You know what I mean? They don't want to call you over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're doing quality work, it means that, hey, I can trust you, I can do business with you this time, and guess what? I'm free from that point on, right?
Absolutely. And a lot of things that I tell my customers when I'm going over to give them an estimate or meeting them for the first time is I tell them, you know what, most likely we'll probably never ever talk too much, you know, for the next year or so. And that's a good thing. But we also do keep communication very big because communication is key with customers. And here's a couple of unique things when I'm doing estimates or I'm going to a customer's house for the first time. Here's some of the things that I hear. Number one, I ask them, you know, why are you looking for another company, right? Because most of them already have a pool guy already, and I understand that already. So why are they looking, right? And just out of curiosity, so I know where I should come in at because that's a reasoning for looking. Biggest things that I hear is I'm not really sure if my pool guy was coming or not. You know, they're not sure if he was coming. Or the other thing that I heard very often was, you know, he was here for about 5 minutes. I mean, by the time I seen him run back there, he was already in his car leaving. Did he even do anything, right? What did he do?
What am I paying for?
Yeah, what am I paying for? Yeah. So I recognized that, and then I developed some systems to put in with our company to fix that problem. You see, here's one thing that we do is when our guys pull up to your house, before they even get out of their trucks, before they get out, we have a service record. And what they do is they write the date and the time that they get to your house, okay? Wow. Then they go back and they service your swimming pool. Then when they come back to their truck, before they even leave, they fill out that card with the time that they're leaving. They're going to write down your chemical levels, what they were when they arrived, and anything that they added to your swimming pool. And you see, and so that means like 6 months or a year down the road, if you're saying, you know what, I seen my guy come and he added this red liquid to my pool. What was that? Right. And that was 6 months ago. How is a normal pool guy supposed to memorize that, right?
That's right.
Well, we're able to pull those records back and say, you know what, on February 6th, he got there at 8:15 a.m.
Wow.
He left at 8:22 a.m. Wow. Your chemical readings were this, and that red chemical that he added was stain control.
Wow.
You know, or whatever it was.
And so that allows the client to feel comforted that everything has been documented, that they can reference anything at all, and that you are on the case.
Absolutely.
You are on the case. Yeah.
But we've even took it a step further as well. Is that we keep that for our records. That stays in our trucks. It stays in our office. So if you call back at a later date, we have it. But what do we do for you, right? How do you know if we were there? Because that stays with our records.
Right.
But what we've done is we've developed a service record card that we leave in your timer box at your swimming pool. See, every time we get to your house, we sign that record with the date and our initials. So that way, not only do you know that someone was here today, but we know who was there. So you know that as well. So whenever you come home from work and say, I'm wondering if my pool guy was here today or not, then you can go back to that service record and you can look and you'll be able to see that, yes, today someone was here so that you know we did service your swimming pool. And if you want to know any or have any questions about what we did while we were there, you can give us a call and we can tell you exactly what your readings were and what we did to your pool.
You know what, Eddie, that the description of how you take care of a customer, that's awesome. Tell me, before we close here, give me one, maybe two reasons that people tell you that they do business with you.
Well, here's one thing that the customers tell me that they do business with me is the biggest reward that we get is referrals. That's what they tell me. You could do business with anybody, but when you really get into that business is when you start sending referrals. Absolutely. When I'm at a customer's house and they're introducing me to the next door neighbor or that guy across the street, that means we're doing business.
That's how you know.
And that's the biggest reward that I could get.
That's excellent.
And the other thing is we answer our phones. So give us a call.
Right on. Eddie, thank you for spending some time with us. We appreciate you coming down. We'll see you soon.
All right, thanks, Randy, for having me.